Hi guys, welcome back to the Doodle Parlour. So today I have the pleasure of showing you the beautiful Penny. She's about 18 weeks old now, and this is her third or fourth visit at the Doodle Parlour. Previously she's come in with her parents. We've talked about brushing, then she had a couple of visits on her own where she just got to play games and eat her lunch and stuff. Just getting used to coming in really and making friends. So today she's had a bath and a blow dryer, which she was an absolute superstar. And this is now, as you see, just running clippers over her. Now these clippers have got no blade on them. Just getting her to realise, these things don't hurt, and getting used to the sounds, the vibrations. It's all about positivity really, just desensitising the puppy, making her, not anxious, just making sure that she is totally at ease with me and with whatever I'm going to do. Different equipment, as you see now, really lovely soft, my favourite puppy brush. It's basically just like brushing her with your hands really. Doesn't do a lot, but it's just a step up from hands and just gets her to get used to the idea of being brushed. I've used this a couple of times on her previously, and yeah, it's all about cuddling her and reassuring her and just, positivity. It's my favourite word when it comes to a puppy. We're going to have a lovely long relationship, so we need to start as positive as possible and for that to continue. It's all about her used to me handling her, touching her paws, different equipment, making sure she is happy for me to pull her about really, just checking inside her toes, as I'm just doing now, as you can see, just fingers in between her pads, just reassuring. She's been an absolute star. She really is a lovely, happy, well-rounded puppy. Her parents are very, very lucky. So lots of kisses, lots of cuddles, really working on that positive relationship between dog and groomer. So now I'm introducing a comb. Now, I personally love a curved comb, especially on a curly breed. But it's all about just, like, as I said, different types of equipment, getting her used to the different sensations, running it through her coat. All the time keeping her very close to me, getting her used to that very close personal contact. So now, to move on slightly, what I'm going to try and attempt to do now is just get Penny to stand a little bit, bring a different type of brush across, again up close, lots of cuddles, lots of kisses, lots of reassurance, but getting her used to the idea of standing on the grooming table, even if she's leaning against me. But as you can see, that's been a progression that she's taken to. She's not even realised really the change, but for me that's a step forward. She's now standing on all fours. She, although is very inquisitive, as you can see, she's happy for me to be using a different brush. She's happy for me to be touching her face. It's all super positive, and I'm very happy with how the session is going. So the next step now is to move on to touching her face more, getting her used to holding her head still. I call this "look at me," and I get sick of hearing myself say it, but it does work. Look at me, all the time, holding her head, stroking, reassuring her, lots of smiling, just a low pitch but very calming, just stroking and touching her nose, touching her head, moving your hands in front of her face constantly, just reassuring her all the time. Look at me, good girl, look at me, there's a good girl, thank you. I always say thank you. I do believe they understand. Just keeping her head still. This is the place where the sharp objects are getting very close to her eyes. Just, this needs to be done very, very calmly. You see, just bringing a comb in already just in those few minutes. Now this is the first time we've done this in the session, but just in those few minutes, look how calm she's been, look how still she's been. Look at me, There's a good girl. Look at me. Thank you. Look at me. That is literally all it takes. Just calm and reassuring. You see the way I'm just running my thumbs over her eyebrows, just long strokes, just reassuring and calm. And she's allowing me to touch her face. Obviously she's going to pull away a little bit, but just no force. Just cup her head in your hands. Run your fingers through her ears. Just run your thumbs over the tops of her eyes all the time. Look at me. Good girl. Thank you. Look at me. I promise you it works. This is the first time I've done this with Penny. And, well, she's fabulous, isn't she? Look at her. But just the combs come in, not too much fidgeting. Again, back to the fingers, she needs to stay still. You're going to be at some point putting scissors to her face or clippers to her face. There's going to be times when maybe a puppy has got knots under their eyes or them beards are terrible. Them beards are terrible for getting food stuck in. You need to be able to get them to hold their head still, to look at you. See that little kiss? I love a kiss. But just thanking her and reassuring her that you're not going to hurt her, that if she holds her head still, we'll get this done much quicker. It's the time you spend now will help you so much in the future. It will make your life as a groomer so much easier. And this is something that I tend to do a quick video of. I will then show to the new owners, and I will just explain to them, can you do some homework? Pop them up on the table. Put their head in your hand. Ask them to look at you. I just the back end of a spoon. Run the handle of a spoon over their nose. I mean, as you can see, I'm now bringing in. They're blunt nose scissors. I'm bringing them in, and I'm now introducing them to her face. The same as if for someone at home, I would ask them to do that with a spoon. I'm showing her what they are. I'm bringing them into her face. Look at me. Look at me. Thank you. Good girl. Look at me. Introduce the scissors. Now, obviously I'm not cutting. I'm just, now she needs to understand the sound. So just, again, I'm not cutting any fur. I'm just holding them against her nose and getting her to understand the sensation and the sound of the snip of the scissors. It can be scary for them, especially if it's done under force. So if you don't get this right the first time with a puppy, don't feel the need to have to send that puppy home trimmed. I mean, look at this. You've witnessed front to end me doing this process. This wasn't a previous edit that we've done. This is her first visit where she's had a bath and we're going in at her with scissors, and just look at that positive reaction. There you go. A bit of fur came off there. That makes my day. I'm happy, she's happy. She can tell I'm happy. She can tell that I'm pleased with her. And that's all they really want. They don't need force. Force will get you nowhere. It may get them to sit still for one session, but the next session they'll be 10 times worse. So there you go. Look at that. We're cutting nothing there. We're just showing her the scissors on the end of her nose. Just watching this back is making me happy. This session really was a job well done. For me and for Penny. And the loveliest thing is when I see her come along with her parents and I see her pulling to get to the front door, I know I made her happy and I know she wants to see me, and I look forward to the next time she comes in. I look forward to watching her grow, and yeah, I just look forward to working with her really. I can already see what a fabulous dog she's growing to be. Well, that's it from me and Penny and the Doodle Parlour for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a little thumbs up would be absolutely lovely. Thank you very much. I hope you've learnt something. I hope we've demonstrated that fear-free is the way forward. These extra couple of minutes that have been spent with Penny today really have made a difference and are going to help our relationship to grow. Anyway, bye for now.